All right. Say something, JC.
Hello, I'm here and I'm talking and trying to read it at the same time.
All right, Trent, say something.
I was muted also reading. Are you reading chapter 14, JC?
Yes, I am reading chapter 14.
Gotta love it, man. Last minute reading. Gotta love it.
Forgot, I didn't read it.
Got to love it. Hey, man. I understand, though. I understand. I get it. All right. What is up, everybody? We're back, Hunter Association podcast. Don't mind us. Y'all know how we. If you're an OG of the channel and of
Don't do
us,
us like that. Mm.
I mean, let's be honest though. I mean, if you're an OG fan, you know it's a lot of technical difficulties at times, last minute reading here and there. Um, but but we are all on time, which is
You know what?
that's a good
You know
thing.
what?
You know it is hard for us to always be on time.
Random key. Okay, all right.
Random key, random key. So we're here talk about solo leveling Ragnarok. All 14 chapters. Go over it, discuss it, along with how long we think this series is gonna last compared to the original. Where do we see the series going? How we like where the series is going thus far, and of course, do we like the new direction? I think that's gonna be the biggest thing. Do we like the new direction? And does JC mind that Suho looks so much like Jinwoo?
He does.
Okay,
It's
okay.
exactly alike.
He does not look that much like Jinwoo, man. It's it's similar, but it's different enough to where
He smiles more, I guess.
I mean he has more of a personality. His dad don't have a personality.
You right.
I mean so at least he got a good personality. How much how much y'all got left?
Man, we speed reading
Shout
new
out
abilities
shout
with the
out to this
wolf.
shout out to the speed reader, man. Don't mind me.
I don't.
I did not eat earlier, so if you see Taco Bell, just don't mind it.
Do you not arouse Brocky? What's going on?
Bro, I said the same thing. I was like, bro, are we really not doing this? You really
Why
gonna
not?
tease us? I don't know.
He was a strong opponent, right?
Yeah,
That's what I thought.
I thought that would have been a thing too.
What is? Don't disappoint me already, Solo.
We're being disappointed.
Well, they already said what they were going to do with him though. So I mean, Beru gets that right.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just kind of like the fact, like you really thought they would. Well, I don't know. I guess for us, it's more of wishful thinking that was something that was going to happen based on how Jinwoo did a lot of things. So I guess it was kind of wishful thinking, being like, "Oh snap, he might actually have this thing going on," but obviously, not. Obviously not.
Who is this?
Yeah, so I got questions already. I'm kind of confused. Not necessarily confused,
Hmm.
but a little
Demon
intrigued
Song.
here. So, kind of to your point, he had some shadows at first. You would think, okay, Shadow Monarch, but Beru just said there's only one Shadow Monarch, nigga. I don't know what you about to be, but you got, So I'm assuming if the system is going to make him a monarch,
Marco.
Hmm.
what kind of monarch, if any, is he going to be? And now is it like, are we shifting? Because first he started doing shadows. He was already doing multiple things, but like I guess now he's more of a combat, like you know, um, I guess adaptation, like recruiter guy. Again, clearly he's got the domain of shadows just inherited to him. But
Yeah.
is he going to receive this? Like this latest little tidbit just made me think like, oh, okay. I didn't even think about the fact that like, yeah, he's the Shadow Monarch's son, but is he just like the Prince Monarch, or like is he gonna be something else?
That's a great question. But I guess let's start from the very beginning. let's do introductions real quick, just because it's been a minute. Y'all already know me. I don't need to introduce myself. JC, my boy, my man. How's it been, man? How's family life treating you? How's work? How's everything been going?
This family life. Yo, look, I apologize. I have came back from YouTube like 20 times. Somehow the shorts are doing numbers. I don't know what's going on. But hey, we back.
That boy
We're
cracked
finally getting the kid into some routines here, so we can finally get back into the YouTube space. I'm just glad to be back. Hunter Association. Been a minute.
Definitely been a minute. And Trent motherfucking Money, what's going on, fam?
You already know who it is. Back at it again. Hopefully, this does not disappoint. We'll see.
All right, so Solo Leveling Ragnarok came out last week. 13 chapters. They just mass flooded us with a whole bunch of chapters and information. What's your original thoughts? Trent, let's start with you. What's your original thoughts on the first 13 chapters? And at least, or I guess let's start off with the first 3 chapters with just introduction to Suho and the world and him becoming a hunter.
At first, I was like, okay, this is mid that might hit. I thought, this is probably my thoughts throughout the first 5 chapters. I was like, okay,
That boy say mid that might hit.
This is getting, it really wasn't giving like the same stakes as the original Solo Leveling at first, and even with the dungeon break kind of stuff was cool, and there was the tie-ins or the callbacks to Sung Jinwoo was a little bit cool, but it started off slower than I would have wanted.
Okay, JC.
I don't know, I'm such a Solo Leveling fan that the first couple chapters kind of, gave me the feels, gave me the vibes. But at the same time, I was like, why are you just... It felt copy and paste, right? It felt like, you just having Jinwoo...
My boy froze. The boy froze. Okay, well, until JC...
Yeah, I was like, wait, I thought it was me.
No, he definitely froze. Definitely froze out. All right, well, until JC gets back, I'm going to go ahead and go. Oh, wait, he back. My boy. All right.
I froze? I froze?
Yeah, you definitely froze.
Lord, this country internet.
Last thing you said was copy and paste. That was it. And he's gone again. God damn it. All right, well, I'm going to go. So I do agree a little bit with JC that at first, the first couple of chapters did kind of feel copy and paste. It was, he come in, at least this time he didn't just start off as he did start off as E-Ring, but I guess just the fact he wasn't known as the world's weakest hunter and stuff like that, so I guess that was a little bit of a difference starting there, but it did kind of feel a little copy and paste. But going through it and everything, especially him being a Shadow Monarch, him already having kind of the same abilities Jinwoo had starting off. But they did kind of switch it just a tad, just with how he's only inherited things and he still has to work his way up, even though he kind of went through that whole thing, so they kind of just have him starting over from scratch. So I mean, it was cool, it was interesting. Of course it's got better as time went along, but still it did kind of feel copy and paste starting off, which isn't like necessarily horrible, but it's Solo, so we do love it. So at least that's what I think. But
do we got JC back or no?
I don't know. I was about to ask that. I don't think we do.
I don't think we do either. Yeah, man. I thought at first I was, and I don't know if I moved what. I just was like, I don't know. It was good, but it really wasn't. Maybe I was also just didn't have as much expectations going into it. I didn't even know about it till we talked about it, the week before. So I was like,
right.
Oh, okay, this could be good. This could be whatever.
Mm-hmm.
As it goes on, as it's gone on though, the little tweaks I've started to like. I don't necessarily know if I like the gauntlet ad, like the shadow gauntlet shit, or like the I'm gonna put this hero. I don't know if that's gonna be something that sticks. This like shadow hero mask,
Mm-hmm. I would tell
It's,
you, I definitely hated the mask. I couldn't
yeah,
stand the mask. I thought the mask was stupid.
yeah, I wasn't a big fan,
I thought
but
that was stupid.
I like the callbacks to the society. I like the like. Okay, he went to go check his level. He went
Mm-hmm.
like all of the necessary things that we need to see so far.
Right. Yeah, it was
I
a.
like the. Okay.
Oh no, I was saying, yeah, it definitely was a lot of interesting things so far. I did hate the mask, and I'm not a fan of the gauntlets. I think maybe it's just because it's gauntlets. I would rather him like use a sword, especially if he's not going to use daggers. The gauntlets, I'm not necessarily a fan of. I understand like it is something different, and it is something different doing with the shadows, but the gauntlet stuff, I don't know, man. Is it just me, or because I'm just not a gauntlet person, or does the gauntlet seem kind of dumb? I don't know.
Yeah, the gauntlets seem kind of dumb, especially I don't know that it's a shadow adaptation. I mean, I like that. I like it, but I don't like it. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I like the creativity, but I was just like, this is kind of like almost. At first, I was like, oh, this is interesting. And I was like, this is almost kind of like the dragon armor. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Towards the end, but I'm more interested in his newer powers. I get that you kind of have to tie in the Sung Jinwoo stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to see exactly what direction they lean into for this. It'll be because it's going to be hard to like how much shadow powers are you going to give him without making him the Shadow Monarch? I guess it's not really hard because he's the prince.
Mm-hmm.
But this new stuff, these new like quests, like the beasts and stuff like that. Obviously, we're going to get into, but and even with the like the whatever the guy's descendants, you know what I mean, like the 8 descendants and shit like that. Like,
Mm-hmm.
what direction are we gonna go? The interim, all of this stuff.
True. JC, you back?
I think I might be back, but I don't know if you guys can hear me.
Yeah, we hear you.
Okay, so I had to change my microphone. Hopefully you guys can hear me and it stays here because I can hear you guys, but you can't hear me.
Oh yeah, I hear you fine.
Okay, so just to go back just a little bit, he didn't earn nothing. He didn't earn none of this, bro. Like, Jinwoo had to go through a couple levels, then he got his class changed, and everything's kind of given to him. I get you don't want to, rehash the story or anything like that, but like just give him the Shadow Monarch powers and, then give him Beru out of nowhere and just like, like what did they call this young generation that's giving everything? Like, is it Nepo baby? He's a Nepo baby, bro.
Not a nepo baby, bro.
He's a Nepo baby.
You gonna put Suho in nepotism?
He's a Nepo baby. He ain't really got to earn it. At least not yet.
Now, in Suho's defense, he was upset that he didn't have to earn it. He was upset he didn't have to earn it, and he was upset that it was just given to him. He rather earn it, by actually going through things. So in his defense, he was upset about it as well. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he does have to earn it, but it's like you already have it. You just have to unlock it. So,
right.
But in his defense, he was highly upset that, well, I'm not going to say highly upset, but he was disappointed that it was just given to him and it wasn't something he had to kind of work for. Even though he still has to work for it in order to use it, but just the basic fact of, he was, he already has it, but he just has to work to unlock it now. In his defense.
But y'all didn't like the gauntlets, though.
No, I don't like the gauntlets. I think
why?
Maybe I'm just not a gauntlet person. And that
Not a gauntlet person.
I'm not a
I
gauntlet.
agree with him.
I think I'm just not a gauntlet person. I would have rather him use a sword if he's not going to use a dagger. But just like, even though it is different how they're using the gauntlets, and he's taking the shadow soldiers and just turning them into armor and stuff, it's cool. It's very different and unique. I'm personally just not a fan of gauntlets.
You say you don't want them the hand to hand thing. You just
The hand to hand is cool, but it's just gauntlets. I just don't like. I just
the
don't like
gauntlet's supposed to have different abilities, whether it be armor or it's gonna buff its attack. You don't like that aspect of it.
No, I'm not saying like what they're doing with it. I don't like. I'm just saying like just the gauntlets in general, just him wearing it. I don't like. I just don't like the gauntlet aspect of it. I like how they're making it different. I just don't like the look and oh yes, I'm just gonna wear gauntlets the whole time. I don't know. Maybe because I'm just a sword person. I don't know. Maybe I'm like a sword guy and I just like the sword fighting or the daggers even. I just like that. It's just the gauntlets.
So can I ask you both a question here? This is coming up in the next couple chapters, anyways.
Yeah.
Can we talk about Deadbeat Woo?
How? Okay.
Nah.
How is
Nah,
he a
you-
deadbeat?
How in the world are you gonna grow up without your daddy
Oh,
in your
shit.
life
Wait,
the entire time?
bro.
And then you leave your son, erase his memories, and leave?
Okay, hold
Hey,
on, bro. He not
I
a.
was gonna think about that. was
Deadbeat
around, though,
Woo.
right?
Oh my
No,
god.
no, he gone. I understand the war, I get it, but like, hey, leave him his memories at least. Leave him Beru or
Look,
leave him
He wasn't
somebody.
around? Well,
Wait.
yeah. Keep in mind
He
he would have
gone.
died if Drew wasn't there.
wait. He only erased his memories and sealed his powers so he could have a normal life growing up. At that time, it wasn't a war. It wasn't a
It
war.
doesn't-
And his powers when he was young was more of a hindrance to him because he was flying, he was making stuff levitate, and of course, drawing Beru and talking to shadows all the time. That ain't necessarily cool. Or they gonna throw him in a mental house before he's 6 years old, bro. Like he was just trying to help the boy grow up and live a normal life.
He wasn't there.
He was there. He didn't disappear until Suho. Him and Cha didn't disappear until Suho was in middle school. His last year of middle school. Well,
Did he say they died?
no, they didn't
I can't
die.
even.
No,
Where'd they go?
Jinwoo left
Uh-huh.
to go and fight the war.
No, I mean, what does he think?
No, he knows
So-
they're missing. He knows they're missing. He now
Just
knows.
missing.
I mean, he now
Just
knows
missing.
Jinwoo is fighting a war.
Deadbeat Woo, bro.
No, he knows Jinwoo is fighting a war, and he knows Cha's been abducted,
My parents are gone.
bro.
I don't know where they went. I have an uncle out there. I'm not sure what happened to Jinwoo's sister, wherever she's at.
That's his aunt. That's Jin-Oh is married to Jinwoo's sister. I'm guessing you forgot that
What is-
part.
What are we figuring out?
He,
I'm confused.
J-
Oh, I see
Jin-Oh,
what you're saying.
yeah, Jin-Oh is married to
Uncle, right?
Jinwoo's sister. Yeah,
Uncle, I forgot. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
yeah. So that's who he's staying
He
with.
didn't get that, right?
Still Deadbeat Woo, though.
Oh my god.
We're not letting that go. Bro, come on now. I get it. You can give me a better excuse than we're just missing.
I mean,
Like,
but
remember when Beru came and he was like, what? Lady Cha's missing? Like, what you mean? Like, Jinwoo don't even know she missing.
I mean, I don't know if Jinwoo knows if she's missing or not.
Well,
but,
Beru didn't know.
yeah, but Ru didn't know. But
See, exactly. You ain't even keeping tabs on your family right now.
oh my, bro, that man is trying to
Nah.
save everybody. That man is trying to save the world
Yeah,
right
come
now,
on.
bro.
I get it, but you went through this whole thing with your dad being gone. You just gonna do the same thing?
hey, all right, hold on. Maple said, first of all, Trent, they asked why we didn't get a chair spin.
Next time. Oh, I'm got you guys next to the fish tank. I'm sorry, you're probably hearing all water.
Actually,
I'm sitting there eating a piece of pizza.
I don't even hear a fish tank. Maybe that's
Oh,
just
good. My bad. I was at least the stream didn't hear. But what'd you say?
Oh, they said where the chair spin, bro.
Oh, next time I got the cam on. I don't even have the setup set back up yet.
Let's see. Maples. Alright, Blah say he likes the gauntlets. Maple said gauntlets by default are boring, but it's well done for the gauntlets on how they're doing it. Blah said he's tired of the swords and daggers trope. Maple
See?
says, like, if you're gonna do hands, throw hands. Gauntlets don't add much. Now everybody trying to figure out how he a deadbeat. And Blah said he's only been gone 5 years. He said that's messed up, JC. And he said he literally trying to save the planet.
He trying to save the universe. I get it. Like, it's not. But here's the thing. Like, if your son doesn't know where you are, and you're just missing. You're not missing. You're missing because you're trying to save the world. It's a noble cause. Everybody understands that. But like, nothing. Like, hey, we're good. We're just doing something important. And then you don't know where your wife is.
Bro, I mean, in his defense, when Jinwoo left to go fight the war, Cha was supposed to be riding Kaisel and going home. That was what's supposed to happen. Cha got kidnapped after Jinwoo went off to fight the war as she was going home. We don't know who kidnapped her. We're assuming the Itarim kidnapped her. But we're also assuming, this is based on chapter 14, we're also assuming that she reawakened as an S rank, given that we've seen 2 characters from the previous series awaken with their same rank. So we're assuming, just based off of that example, that she reawakened as an S rank. However, whoever took her was stronger than an S rank.
Come on. Don't do that to me.
Don't do what? Which part?
Don't tell me we're just gonna outrank everybody else from the start. Like, S rank and above, if not your father. Don't do that.
Well,
We're doing that again.
Well, I mean, I don't know how we're doing. I'm just saying, based off of the 2 characters we've seen, Lee Min-sung, who previously was an A rank, he is now an A rank again. And the other guy, he was an S rank before, and now he's an S rank now. So I'm just basically. Oh, go ahead.
That the popular guy who Jinwoo like showed up and got his ranking again, and
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yep.
So
What is this? Stardust. Oh no, get to that later.
Go ahead, Trent.
What bad? What are you saying?
No, he was asking about, are we really doing the whole, we're awakening, the S ranks gonna be better, and you gotta fight somebody like nation level that's better than S rank, stuff like that. The whole ranking system thing.
Well, I mean, I want that though.
I mean, I think it's a staple at this point, especially in solo. Other series we can kind of debate on, do we really need this? But I think in solo, it's kind of a staple. I mean, I'm not saying solo did it first, but solo definitely made it popular as far as the hunters and ranks from E to whatever. But in this series, in Ragnarok, we have F rank as well. So we don't start at E, we're starting at F. So it's another level, and it may be another level above S or nation level from...
Wait, you say we have an F rank?
Yeah, it has F rank because Suho started off as F rank.
Did he?
Yeah, that was something that I saw, but I was kind of say he's the lowest rank, and I was like, okay, low.
Yeah.
Not E rank, but still low.
Yeah, still low. So I'm like, okay, that's different, I guess. There's a lower rank than E from what we've seen. But, I mean, go ahead.
Well, I guess the question is, from what we're seeing now, is Suho gonna get a whole bunch of Pokemon, from different monarchs? We're gonna get, we got a little puppy right now. We're gonna get a little frost guy. We're gonna use their powers to combine and become Captain Planet. Is that what we're doing?
Honestly, I would have to say yes, bro. I think that's what we're doing. It's like Taming Master meets solo leveling, and that's kind of where we're going. Okay, so Maple said he didn't start at F rank. They just said it existed, and he started first. His first measurement was at E when he went to get his test. But when he first awakened, I could have sworn they said he was F rank. Or he said he was F rank when he first awakened at the school. Speaking of the fucking school, I don't know how y'all felt when y'all read the whole thing that happened at the school with the Miss Burns and everything. I just want to say, those girls that was on the roof, first of all, I'm glad they did. I'm glad they did. They was a waste of air. They was a waste of society. No way you telling me you know everybody said evacuate. You decide not to evacuate the area. You decide we're gonna go up on the roof. On top of going up on the roof, you decide to hang over the roof where the goddamn Miss Burn can see you and go and attack you. Like they wasn't graduating, okay? If that's their strategy, they was never going to graduate. They was never going to make it in the real world. Cause bro, I'm sorry, like, why didn't you evacuate? I gave them grace. I said, okay, let's use headcanon. Maybe they tried to escape, but they couldn't, so they went to the roof. That was my headcanon for them.
Well, yeah. I mean, what you mean, zombies on the ground? Where they gonna go?
But I'm just saying though, the zombies was on the ground, so that's why I said I'm giving them headcanon and saying maybe they just couldn't escape, so they ran into the roof.
And they are hunters, so they didn't think that Mist Burn is gonna jump across a couple of buildings to get to him.
No, they was watching the whole thing. They saw the Miss Burn jumping, fighting Suho, so you knew he can jump. You knew he had bunnies.
I guess.
You knew the dude had bunnies, man. You seen the dude jump from the ground to, I guess Suho was like on the 5th floor or something. You seen that dude hop up there and started throwing hands. So you knew he could jump.
I don't think they saw it because they would have saw it the first time. They would have realized, like, oh, there's somebody over there fighting.
I just think they're stupid.
The way they were talking, they were like, hopefully the hunters come save us, Oh no.
But why hang over the edge? Why hang over the edge like, hey, it's us?
It's a good vantage point.
It's a horrible vantage point.
You can see what's going on.
Bro, I'm sure they had dungeon breaks, because I'm pretty sure they said they had dungeon breaks already. So these things are powerful and they can jump and they can move very fast. I'm pretty sure they didn't seen it or at least heard about it. I just can't sit here and be like, yo, y'all are smart for just sitting up there and just in harm's way, putting yourself in harm's way. If you was gonna be on the roof, that's fine, but don't be in plain sight to where you can get got.
But they were like just about to shake, and then they got busted.
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Can we speculate? Mm-hmm. Because on the original soul leveling, the enemies coming out of the gate were a subset or not a version, but they were either frost or they were giants or they were whatever. What are these mist burn like?
Really? They didn't really say what they were. It's like going to details like how they became what they were.
The interim like zombie faction or something, or
I don't know if the Miss Burns had anything to do with the interim. I think they were just I think they're just like brand new creatures that's in these dungeons that we're introduced to.
Yeah, but you remember the original soul leveling, all the dungeon creatures were just a part of the armies of the monarchs.
Yeah, but I mean, it could have something to do with the interim. It could not. I don't necessarily know.
I'm going to assume that is why the interim are trying to get the like these new monarchs that they're making or whatever to recruit humans. I'm just putting those all together now. And they might be like the source of like the mist burn, because they did say like, these are like humanoid things. They could very well be humans that are like, I don't know, failed interim experiments or apostles or whatever.
Yeah, why are they gathering humans?
That we do not know. We do not know.
It seems weird. Like, it's just, what's the point of doing that?
You seen that, like that baby interim? Like,
yeah,
they need vessels. Like,
yeah, I seen a little.
I didn't like that.
I seen the little Antichrist. I did see him. I don't necessarily know what's up with that. I don't know if that's like the interim they're trying, like the head interim, like he's reincarnated as a baby and they just trying to get a whole bunch of humans and different things to raise him up, like give him magical energy or something. I have no idea.
Yeah, that's weird. I don't. I guess I like that is the part that I like. This is different because the monarchs aren't a big part of the story anymore. They're gonna be put into the story, but you have a whole new enemy. You don't know their powers, what they can do, what they can't do, and then you got a mid, a totally mid main character right now. It's fine. It's only 14 chapters. It's only 14 chapters.
Okay, all right, all right. Explain how he mid. Explain how
He doesn't
mid.
look like Sung Jinwoo to me. I know you say he does, but I know he does. But for some reason, like I know he's not Sung Jinwoo.
Yeah, he's different. I mean, I would hope he would look somewhat like his dad a little bit.
He looks like his dad. He just has more personality in his face. That's all it is to it.
You think that's what it is?
That's all I keep saying. It's like, okay, a little more personality in his face, and he's has the more sarcasm. Jinwoo was
He's also young because
yes,
like
right.
young Jinwoo had more character in his face too. Old Jinwoo when we got him after like some training and some shit, he got more. Once he got buff, he got like stone cold. He had way more expression when shit wasn't sweet.
Yeah, thank God. I like that. I didn't like the transformation of Jinwoo from his regular to his Super Saiyan form. It was weird.
Why? Because it's like once you realize like, oh, I'm him. Like you gotta start walking the walk.
No. I mean, you can walk the walk, but his whole face changed.
Yeah, you got a jawline.
He got a jawline. He grew a couple inches, like out of nowhere. Like what? Like he got a growth spurt.
You talking about Jinwoo?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I can't.
He put some gel in his hair and everything. Just what? Remember he had the little almost like a mop top kind of thing.
Yeah, he was like you're right. Now that you brought the hair into it, he was brand new, huh? He was not the same nigga at all.
He had the girls looking at him, bro. He was all of a sudden out of nowhere. He woke up with a six pack. Like, what are we doing?
And so, what is Sung Jinwoo's name? Or son's name?
Suho.
How do they do? Like, what's the like? Suho Woo? Is he a Woo or like what is the
Yes,
he's a Woo.
Or is that I don't know who's like how's their surnames or work? But yeah, okay. So Suho.
Well, no. Technically, it would be Suho Sung. Yeah, Sung Suho. Yeah, it would be Sung Suho.
That's what I thought of. Yeah, see, I knew it.
Yeah, it would be Sung Suho. You're right. Okay.
Man.
Do y'all think he's actually going to have a shadow army? Because me personally, I don't think he will, and that's a little disappointing to me. But I understand if they're trying to be different, but it is still a little disappointing to me.
Why?
Because I want to see Shadow Army, and I just want him to have. I'm not saying he
got a Shadow Army.
Yeah, okay. That's cute. No, go ahead, Trent.
Is it completely out of the question? Because if he does his like intelligence stat right, like then he's supposed to be able to get shadow storage from what at least Beru was saying. I don't know if I skipped over maybe a part where he doesn't get it, but right now he has shadow abilities. So like why? That's what I'm saying. Like they can go different ways. So like why does he not like why would he not necessarily have a shadow army? Because we already got some goblins. We already got like Beru.
Well, he don't have the goblins anymore. Because he loses the shadows after a day because he doesn't have the storage.
Right.
But
so will he get the storage?
I don't know. Because Beru said his intelligence stats is too low to have the storage.
Right. We're all assuming those are going to get raised.
He did say it was raising that intelligence stat.
Mm-hmm.
But here's the thing, right? Like, Suho is doing things that took his dad a couple years to learn already. So he's basically a child genius. He's a prodigy, if you want to say. So I mean, he's going to find a way to take the Shadow Army, condense it, and make it better than what his dad did. That's the point of it. That's what they're gonna do. Whether they execute it well or not is, you know, what we're here to see. But yeah, I mean, having an army that you can replenish over and over again is super cool. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was gonna act
Right.
like it wasn't, but it is. It really is.
Right.
You
It
know,
is very cool, but because I'm okay. I guess let's put it like this, because Maple said he don't think he's gonna get the storage. Blas said he doesn't think he's gonna get the storage. I I also kind of don't think he's gonna get it. However, I do think it will be something he will need because throwing hands ain't gonna get it, it's only gonna get him so far. He's gonna need a little backup, especially when he's versing like these huge ass
nah.
these huge ass armies. He might be
He
facing.
good.
Bro, look, okay. So you don't think he'll need shadow storage at all?
Here's if he does, like, okay, what is the capacity? What are we talking about? We're talking about
I don't know. I don't
Jinwoo
know.
has hundreds of thousands of shadows. Like, what are we? Like, what is the capacity? If you were saying 10,000, 1,000, 100, like, what do you think he's gonna get?
Okay, well, first of all, if he doesn't get Shadow Sword, he needs to be like a different Monarch, right? You know what I'm saying? He needs to be like something. There's got to be something, but there's no point in giving him these abilities if he's going to be getting rid of if he gets if shadows with him are only going to last a day. Like I just don't see unless he just starts pulling out you know he just kills something, recruits it on his team real fast and moves. But at the same time, if he's rolling around with 8 mythical freaking monarch creatures or tools or whatever they are, I don't know if they're all going to be tools or like companions, just like the thing or whatever, or gray or whatever.
Yeah, great.
He might, like you said, he may not need it.
That's what I'm saying.
And
You get a little bit of Ronin Warriors. That's the old one. You guys are too young for that one, but just have a whole bunch of different armors you throw on. Yeah, I even know about Ronin Warriors.
Yes, I know a little bit about Ronin War. Blas said Jinwoo didn't get his shadow powers till 50. Suho just unlocked it earlier. Which is true.
True.
Suho has a lot of abilities Jin didn't get till later. So it is possible. I guess
Nepo.
it is possible. This man. It is possible he can get shadow storage. The question is gonna be, will he get it? And will he be able to gain enough shadows by the time it's really needed?
Okay, so what I'm going to say to this is Jinwoo had the ability to choose where he put his stat points.
Mm-hmm.
And once he realized, shadow storage and how valuable the shadows were, that's when he started putting a whole bunch of intelligence. Because before that, it was strength. He was like, strength everything, strength.
Mm-hmm.
And then when he figured out the intelligence stat, it's okay, let me put a whole bunch of points in that. Now, let's see at the Prodigy what he's going to do. Because he's definitely a little bit ahead of his father when it comes to how he uses shadows and that shadow power right now, according to Beru. So it can't be the same, right? It just...
I mean, it can be. I just don't think he's going... Even if he gets shadow storage, I don't think it's just going to be... He's going to use it like Jin uses it. He'll probably use it, but he'll also use it in conjunction with making like armor and gauntlets out of the shadows.
I think it's going to take the strongest shadow warriors that he finds is going to keep them in his arsenal and just rotate armors or gauntlets or whatever. That's where I'm going with it.
Most likely, even though I find that very sad.
You think so?
I do. I really want him to have... I'm not saying he has to have a huge army, but I would like him to have at least a miniature army.
But why the army though? Because the reason I'm asking this is because the monarchs had armies.
Yeah,
That was the whole thing. It was, you got your leaders and then you have their armies, and that was the biggest part.
But I'm pretty sure
But
the interim is
the
gonna
interim
have
have
armies.
armies? Do they?
I'm pretty sure they will have an army.
I mean, I guess we don't
I'm-
know how
They have
they run their
apostles.
own universe.
I mean, they have apostles, so I'm assuming they
What you
will have
mean?
armies as well.
Which apostles would kind of equal monarchs, right?
I don't know because we don't really know how strong the apostles technically are. So we don't know if they're like strong for the just because they're apostles of the interim or they're just apostles in name.
I would say
What you
that
mean
I
in name?
guess
They gotta be apostles of the interim, right?
Yeah, but they just be apostles in name and not really have any powers to them unless they're like already an awakened hunter. Or
What's up with these?
what is that? Hunters. Why do they call them hunters?
What's up with these hunter steroids?
Yeah, exactly.
maybe that's part of the whole thing as well.
Where do you get that from?
I can only
Stardust.
assume the interim. That's where they
Why
got
do
it
they
from.
call it dust? That's like it's crack at this point. It's hunter crack.
Oh man, I don't know what does it do again? I forgot. What does it do? Did they say
don't
what it
think
does?
I don't think it said what it does. I'm looking at the last couple panels. It's Hunter, Awakening, Stimulant, Stardust. So it's got to make him stronger. He's an A rank now. It's a stimulant. That boy gonna be geeked out and hit S rank. I'm telling you.
I do like how they're bringing people back, and like Lee Min Sung, he wasn't evil in the old one, but you can tell he's definitely on the dark side now. So I think that's a little interesting.
Well, the whole world was reset, right?
Yeah, the whole world was reset.
So I'm saying, like, I'm very interested. I'm kind of skipping ahead here in my thought process, but I need some redemption.
For who?
You know what it is.
Hoocha?
No. Keep. Like me and Trent had a whole bet on it. I need some redemption.
Oh,
Wait,
for
say
the
that one more
nation.
time? Wait, what?
The nationwide is on your side.
The nation level?
Hunters.
That's who you want redemption
Nation
for?
level hunters. They were such a non-factor in the original story.
I
would
This is
agree.
their chance to get it right.
Thomas Andre, look, that was. I will
No,
agree.
get him out of here. Get
I
him out
will
of here.
agree. The nation levels, they built them up so much just for it to not matter in the end. Because when the threat came, they were useless.
Exactly.
They were so useless. It was horrible. I do agree. I don't know if they're gonna get redemption. I don't even know if we're gonna have nation levels in this one. But I mean, I would like to see a redemption for them if they
Okay.
are in here.
I guess the question is, are the what do we call them? Not the monarchs, but the rulers.
Hmm.
Are they here?
I don't know. Are the rulers the interim in this series?
No, I think the interim are the people from the other universes that were, basically laughing that a god got killed by his own subjects. But like, the rulers still got to be here, right? If the monarchs are, making
Didn't Jin kill all of them?
yeah, but the world got reset. Everything got reset, didn't it?
Yeah, but then even once the world reset, didn't he go back and kill them afterwards?
Man, the rulers.
Yeah.
Maybe
let
he
me see.
did. Where Blaine at? Tell
Maybe-
him whatever he's doing.
Maple said, "Watch the nation levels are the apostles,"
Oh my god.
and then he said the rulers are fighting with Sun Jinwoo.
Well, at least to give him some purpose.
What the nation levels?
Yeah, at least to give them something that because I want them to be at least a part of the story, at least a relevant part of the story for to get phased out because it's soul leveling. So if they're getting phased out, but give them something to do before it's too late. Give them a couple victories or one victory or something.
So okay, so I think we have to talk about this because we haven't talked about this. We kind of just skipped around. What are y'all thoughts on the, I guess, Monarch Descendant transformation that Suho did? Did y'all like, love it, hate it? Well, what's y'all thoughts on that?
What?
Say that last part.
Did you like, love, or hate the Monarch descendant transformation that Suho did with Gray. Did y'all like
I
that?
thought that was kind of tough. I ain't gonna lie to you. And I like the directions and where it's like
Yeah.
I like it where it's like, oh, boom, the artifact is touched by and I don't think it's probably won't go this like the same format each time, even though I hope it does at least a couple more times. But where it's like human touches artifact versus Sungho or whatever, a Suho, and then that kind of like ladder where then now Suho forms a bond or whatever it is. What's going on?
Hey y'all, what Pokemon is that? Is that a Vulpix or
Wait, Vulpix? What you talking about?
no? What's the little fox, nine-tailed fox that turns
Ninetales?
into gold? Yeah,
Talking about
Vulpix.
Ninetales or Vulpix? Which one?
yeah, the Vulpix.
Yeah, Vulpix, the
You can
pre-evolved
not
version of
Zapdos.
Ninetales.
No. What's this little fox Pokemon that turns to lightning, fire?
He's talking about Eevee.
You talking about Eevee?
Eevee. I don't know what I call Vulpix.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's an Eevee.
Wow.
Yeah, I could definitely see that. Definitely see him.
Yeah,
being an
I
Eevee.
love it. Give me an Eevee. I'll take an Eevee.
Thunderstone, a Wolfstone. He'll have like
You got a Wolfstone.
a
So
fucking Bugstone, a Dragonstone.
yeah, so
Telling you.
he got the beast, which is the wolf. He'll have a dragon. He'll have
The Bug should be Beru.
no, because they had the insect monarch. So
You have like a lady.
yeah, she was a lady.
No,
So
yeah, but that's Beru. He'll end up getting a Beru thing, I guess, eventually, right?
what are you talking about? It looking like Beru? Well, we don't know if it's gonna be an ant. It might be a fucking ladybug for all we know. Or a worm. We have no idea what the insect
Probably
is
like
gonna
a
That's
centipede.
gotta be
I think
something
he had a
cool. I
centipede.
refuse to
Yeah,
let it be a worm.
I'm just saying we don't know what the insect descendant is gonna be. It could be a
That's what I'm
worm.
saying. Like
It could be a
you know,
dragonfly.
It'll be a frost. It's gonna have a whole bunch of transformations, different colors, Dragon Ball Z all over again. Let me
Yeah, a
go.
centipede. It could be a centipede.
Maple
It's kind of
said
gross.
Maple said he can't wait till you get the Go Go Power Rangers theme song.
I'm telling you, Mastodon, Pterodactyl. Like what's going? What's
Now-
going?
Now, my question is, he gets all of these descendants, right? Now let's stick to the Power Rangers theme for a second. Once he gathers all 8 ascendants, all 8 Infinity Stones, is he gonna go Megazord and just combine all of them? And just have like one big transformation?
Probably. I mean, like if you want to ruin the story for everybody, probably.
Well, I don't know if that's
I'm just joking. I'm just joking, but yeah.
yeah, I don't know if that's a thing. If it will be a
that
thing,
makes sense to me.
what would that
I
even?
just,
What would that even look like? That would probably look like the dumbest shit. I don't know.
well, I mean, if you take what we've seen from his 14 chapters, and I would have to assume he's not going to have a really big army,
Mm-hmm.
and then you're already getting I want to call it the descendants, but like the next versions of the monarchs, and like, I mean, it's kind of leaning that way. Could be wrong. I kind of hope I'm wrong because I don't want us to be able to figure out what's going to happen already at this point.
So, question: would y'all hate it if he has all 8 descendants, and of course, being able to fuse with them, on top of having a shadow army? What if he gets both? How would y'all feel about that?
Hate it.
You would hate it if he gets both?
Yeah.
Why would you hate it?
Well, because at the end of the day, the Shadow Army wasn't anything but the named soldiers, and then the other soldiers were just collateral damage fighting somewhere. Like it wasn't. You get so big that in an army that the rest of it doesn't count. Who cares?
I mean, the generals. We cared about the generals that was in the
That's what
army.
I'm saying. That was it. There's generals and a whole bunch of fodder fighting.
What you were saying, Trent?
I don't even remember. Both. Something about both.
Yeah. Would you be upset if Suho got all 8 of the descendants and been able to transfer on top of having a shadow army? Would you be upset at that?
Not necessarily. I mean, he's got. I mean, again, where does his powers like end? You know, that's what I'm trying to. That's what we try to gotta figure out. Like, where does the shadow, where the shadow abilities end? Because in reality, Beru was saying, Sung Jinwoo has hundreds of millions or whatever shadows. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Suho should be able to grab a few. Because is think about it like this: Sung Jinwoo probably used hundreds of thousands of shadow soldiers during the original solo leveling.
Mm-hmm.
Is Suho able to do all of this with eight whatever these things are? We don't even know if they're all going to be like companions. One could be like a fucking helmet.
That is also true. I mean, I would rather them all be
Yeah,
companions than just some is armor, some companions, some maybe like a sword or something. I would just rather them be all creatures at this point.
100%. I'm right there with you.
Like I think if it goes to like, okay, well, you're gonna have a companion here, you're gonna have a sword here, you're gonna have a helmet or something, I think it's gonna get dumb. Because
They
shadow
better not.
the shadow mask is already stupid. I think we all kind of in the same boat as that.
He was just trying to hide his face. That's all.
I get it, but look, bro, if they make that a thing to where every time he goes and does some, Renaissance, so it's gonna be dumb, bro. It looks stupid. It looks stupid. I hope it's just a one-time thing, which I know is gonna happen at least one more time or a couple of more times until he probably gets strong enough.
Mask. What do you mean?
It's ugly. It's
Like,
dumb.
it's ugly, but he's trying to abide by the rules of the Hunter Association. Like, I'm attacking another, association, so I got to put a mask on. That's all it is.
He doesn't have to put a mask on. He's choosing to put a mask on.
They had,
He
some
doesn't.
cameras. He destroyed the cameras.
Right, he destroyed. So you're choosing to do this. You don't have to do it, and you
Well,
whooped everybody.
unless
But
you kill everybody, somebody's gonna see your face.
what? I mean, technically, everybody did die that was in the area. If he didn't do it, Brokey did it. Brokey killed what? The 4 dudes that was there?
He killed one of them.
No, I think he killed all of them.
Yeah, he killed all of them.
Oh damn! All right, then they did. Then
He ate all of their heads in one bite.
Talk about greedy.
tell you.
Talk about just
Okay.
greedy.
Do you think? I don't think that Soho's gonna have a shadow army, but if he's gonna be able to do anything in this series, at the end game, he's got to have a shadow stronger than Bellion and Beru.
That is true.
Do you think he will get those shadows?
I'll get Igris.
No, I don't think he'll get it. I think the real question is, even
Give me Igris.
I think the real question, even beyond that, is he gonna be as strong as Jinwoo?
No way.
Do we think by the end of this,
stronger.
I'm
Do
saying
we-
Jinwoo could be a god.
No.
Jinwoo is a god. He is that. He's immortal. He can't die, and obviously he's fighting gods, so we know he's god level. But is Suho gonna surpass him or just
Yes.
rival him?
Surpass.
You-
100%. I mean, like, would you not want your son to surpass you? Come on now.
That's not gonna happen though. He's the Shadow Monarch. Beru basically just said he's like the top entity. Like
But he
Yeah,
doesn't
but
have to be a shadow monarch.
Yeah, but Beru be glazing all day. You know that.
he don't be wrong though.
Yeah, he's not wrong yet.
He don't be wrong down to like Suho's taste. He'd be like, yeah, he got.
Yeah, but at the same
his
time,
naming
like,
skills is lacking.
he's still looking at Suho like, oh, you're doing things better than your father. Come on now, you know what's gonna happen.
He's adapting well. I think some of it, he's a prodigy and all this other kind of crap. But for him to have that power, how much power did Sung Jinwoo have by the time he had him?
By the time he had an army, or just by the time he
By the time he had a
had
kid.
how much power did Jinwoo have by the time he had Suho?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
he was.
for Suho to inherit such power.
What do you mean?
I mean,
I'm
he
just saying, like, for Suho to inherit such power, Sung Jin Woo
Yep.
had to be a fucking monster by
Yeah,
that time.
yeah. Jinwoo was maxed out at that time, but when he had Suho, he was maxed out.
Right, and then he still had the ability to take Suho's shit and seal it up.
Yeah,
Yeah, but he was a kid. He didn't know what he was. You can't blame the kid for
I'm not blaming him. I'm just saying like Sung Jin Woo was stronger.
well, of course stronger, but eventually you're gonna surpass your dad.
Not with EOS maybe. There's no way
Come on,
because
like,
again we're talking about. They're basically saying like, yo, he's basically saying, yo, Suho, get stronger and handle the little niggas on Earth.
mm-hmm.
I'm fighting gods. They're still not. Suho's really. I mean, his was one of his missions is saving Chahayan. Not
Right.
that it's light work, but like Sung Jin Woo's in space.
so I'm saying, like, the first mission is saving my mom. The second mission is getting
easy tasks.
yes. So the second mission is getting strong enough so I can go to my dad.
Who's the god?
Well, yeah, but eventually, like, you gotta get as strong as your dad to get there.
That is true. Suho will have to rival him in order to get to Sun Jinwoo. That is true. He would have to get somewhere near Sun Jinwoo's level in order to reach him. Because
Suho might not be stronger than
He will. You come on.
Woo's strongest.
You've read
shadow.
enough of these stories to know his son's gonna be stronger than he is. You know it.
I mean, there is something to be said with you, as we've seen, like kind of JC said when he talking about generations. The next generation is always stronger than the previous. We've seen it with Naruto. We've seen it with One Piece. We've seen it with Bleach. The new generation of the pirates or the ninjas or the hunters, whatever you want to call it, they are better than the previous. So it isn't far-fetched to say Suho will be stronger than him. I don't know how he can be stronger.
I don't get it either, honestly.
Yeah. I don't know how he can
It
be.
don't make no sense.
Maybe just the mix with the Monarch descendants would be able to. That will be enough once he gathers all of them and masters that. That will push him over to be stronger by the end of the day. Maybe that's a thing.
Hold on, was Chad just an S rank and didn't have any help from the rulers?
Wait, you talking about when she got kidnapped?
No, just in general, like her regular power.
No, she was just an S rank. She didn't get any help from anybody. She just awakened as an S rank.
She's just strong as hell. All right, never mind.
Yeah. So
I was hoping it was gonna be a ruler / monarch baby coming in, but never mind.
Nah, that's crazy. A Monarch baby alone is crazy.
A Monarch baby. Well, technically, they do have Monarch babies. Gray is a Monarch baby, technically.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like Suho and and now that we're about to see potentially 8 Monarch babies that they niggas are just hiding their next
What was
kin, which kind of
that
makes
monarch
sense.
that we didn't see? Well, we saw a picture of him, but
Yeah. There was a few monarchs we really never got much of. The Transfiguration monarch, we really only barely saw him. There was a couple of them niggas that we didn't see.
Yeah, it was a couple because I don't think all of them went down to the fight. I think it was only the Beast, Frost, and Insect that went to fight, and of course the Dragon. Those were the only ones that actually went out to fight. The other ones didn't go out to fight.
We seen that one jump. A couple of them jumped that one homie, but then they shook.
Yeah, so it's gonna be some new monarchs. It's gonna be interesting to see how their powers is gonna be done.
oh no, there's 2.
Who?
I thought we were done with them.
Who?
The monarchs. I forgot there were some of them that didn't.
Yeah.
Did Jinwoo not go and kill him?
I don't know because it's actually they did say Jinwoo went and killed he went back and he killed him because now Sung Ho's task is actually getting 8 artifacts. So all of these monarchs got to be dead.
Yeah,
just be the artifacts.
all of them died. So Suho is just going to get the descendants from each one.
So do you think it's a little short-sighted? He went and killed them all. Now he's in a war with a whole different couple universes. Like, you know what? Maybe I could have let them alive.
Well, I mean, at the time, he didn't think like this would probably come back. But I mean, I guess in a good thing, it is good that he killed him because they still hated the Shadow Monarch anyway, and they was gonna try and kill him regardless.
Yeah. They were arrogant enough to believe if they can kill him, they can kill the other guys anyway. They really would have needed him.
Yeah.
But he really should have, and I know he couldn't, probably, which I don't know if we ever even seen him try. Did he ever try to... Did he do that with... Did he try with
What, like
Baron?
Like to reason with him or something?
No, to arise, I think. He did try to arise Baron, didn't he? He never did?
I don't think he can't bring the... He can't make the Shadow
Tried to
Monarch
rise
soldiers.
the giant monarch, if I'm not mistaken.
No.
And that's when he realized he couldn't do it.
Yeah, he can't do that.
Bro, didn't he do it for a second? Or no?
No. It won't allow him to do the monarchs.
Oh, no, that was like the dragon that he did for a second.
Yeah, he tried to get
Oh, the dragon.
I forgot the
Kamish.
name. But yeah.
Kamish was that...
Yeah, Kamish, yeah.
Yeah, Kamish. He couldn't get Kamish because the time was just too long. He was dead for too long, so that's the only
Let
reason.
me ask you guys a question about this. Is it... I don't want to call it lazy writing, but
Uh-oh.
to have this series and say, hey, you aren't just dealing with your universe, you're dealing with multiple universes of different gods who've just been playing this game of, war and over again to see what happens. It kind of felt a little like I guess. Like the god of this world got beat. Now we want the pet that is the Shadow Monarch on our side to control, and now they're slowly invading this universe.
So yeah, they want the power that the previous one died. So they're fighting over the power that is no longer being kept by the other ruler or interim, whatever we want to call it, the other god that died. Is it lazy writing? I don't necessarily know if I can say lazy writing. I mean, you kind of have to start somewhere. I guess it only would be lazy writing if it turns out like a copy and paste of, Suho going out and doing the same thing Jin did.
I'm just wondering how what was the point? I guess to learn his powers, but like to be restricted by the system the way that Jinwoo was. And even though it's not fighting against Jin, the original system was, trying to get the original Shadow Monarch back, but this one isn't.
Correct.
But it just feels like, okay, you got the system in here, you're being spoon fed a lot of things, and it's just like I would hope that it doesn't take too long for them to go off track and say, okay, we're done with the system, you're on your own basically, because if you're just gonna groom him into the strongest being, then that will be just like Soul Leveling.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know where they're gonna go with it. Like we've been saying, we're only 14 chapters in, and we're just kind of headcanon stuff, and just trying to feel around in the dark of where we think the series may go, and how it may go.
Where would you want it to go?
I would want it. Honestly, at this current point, I don't know, because I have no idea what they're trying to do, other than they're making it different by Suho getting these fusion EV powers. That's kind of all I know as far as the difference. Honestly, I have no idea where I want it to go. I would like to see Suho have a romance interest. I would like to see that. Let the boy clap some cheeks like his daddy.
Let me just
don't blue balls the boy. Let the boy get some. Let the boy get his.
Let me say this, because
I'm just saying. I let the boy get his whistle wet. Let him get his whistle wet.
Barely did anything with y'all. Like, it was hinted at. Like, At least give me a little bit more than what they gave. Jinwoo barely. I don't even like. It was. It was all of a sudden he's interested in Cha. We're going on a date. Woke up next morning. Everybody's like, "What happened?"
I mean, you know, did
Light
the
novel gave you a little more. Let's be honest, but
he did the do.
apparently so because he has a kid now. But
Yeah,
still,
he wet his whistle.
look. All I'm gonna say is, look. All I'm gonna say
Wait, what are
is
we
that
complaining about here?
the Jinwoo there was no foreplay. There was no nothing. He was all of a sudden he's in the Cha and clap cheeks and now there's a kid.
So pretty much, Trent. I said I would want. I would like to see Suho have a love interest, just how Jinwoo had a love interest. You know that's all we were saying. I would like to see it.
know.
I don't know if they're gonna let the boy have one.
Okay, I'm gonna ask both of you this question.
I'm cool on him having a love interest. Chaha and I liked how I'm gonna have to grow more with him first before I'm thinking about bringing in a little shorty that he
Let
likes.
me ask both of you this question.
Blaine say no foreplay is wild.
You say
Did Jinwoo have a love interest until he had a love interest? Because he could care less about Cha until he cared about Cha. Like what did y'all see that in the chapters?
I think we might have been more excited about Cha than he was.
Wish we were, but
Exactly.
but I mean it could still happen for Suho though. I'm just saying you ain't got to blue balls the boy. Let the boy grow. He in college. I mean, god damn it, let the boy get something. Obviously, he ain't gonna be getting an education.
He in college and ain't got none yet. Is that what he's trying to say?
Hey, you seen a girl? You seen a girl on his arm? You seen a girl on his arm?
I mean, he doesn't seem to be unpopular or not liked.
Well, I'm not.
That's true. He's in dungeons. He ain't worried about that. Just like Sung Jinwoo wasn't worried about that.
I mean, at this point, he can't afford to be worried because he needs to get at least A rank before he can start worrying about anything.
Look,
Now I wondered this because I couldn't really remember if they ever even tested it out because Sung Jinwoo was just him. Is Suho gonna go back? You guys think and ever reassess his shit?
Yeah, he already said he's gonna go back and do it.
But what do you think it's gonna go? I still hope it's still E.
Nah, he said he gonna wait till he can get strong enough and go back so it can be S.
But you know what I mean though, as far as like, because what did Sung Jinwoo never went and got retested? Everybody just knew he was cold, right? So if he would have got tested again, would it still have shown that he was the E rank because he was the only person that could actually boost like.
No, Jinwoo went and got retested.
Yeah, he got retested. Yeah.
Did he? I couldn't remember that.
Remember it was after.
I don't remember that at all.
It was. It was after Tusk. It was after Tusk. It was after Tusk. Lee Min Sung.
Maybe I remember like a.
Yeah, Lee Min Sung. Yeah, that was the Lee Min Sung.
What was he? What rank was he?
S.
S. Yeah, he was S too.
It was right after Tusk. That's when he went and got retested.
Yeah, I didn't remember that.
Blaine said Cha charmed him with smelling him all the time.
Well, she couldn't smell him. That was the point.
Yeah, hey, that's why she was sniffing. She was like, "Boy, you don't smell like nothing. You smell like Irish Springs or something. You don't smell funky, boy. You take baths around here."
This is my declaration. I'm gonna tell you right now. There's gonna be a part of the system that it's gonna copy the current Sung Jinwoo. It is gonna fight his son.
No, not current strength. It'll be
current strength. You can't have.
Stop it.
He's gonna surpass his dad, man. You got to let it happen.
That might be true, but not until wherever they are in their light novel right now, he's not there yet.
Well, I mean, they're like 200 chapters in. I mean, it won't be to the end, but he's gonna surpass his dad.
That's something that you said that might happen, but that'll be like an S rank, A rank, nation rank like test. Where it's like, okay, hey.
I understand what you're saying, but there's nation levels are dead to me, so they don't mean nothing.
So they're all the same here.
I've lost bets on this, so I just can't. You know,
Can't go through with it again.
I
So
know
so
nation
we
levels.
if we have another nation rank, if we have another nation rank in this series, y'all gonna make another bet to
Yeah.
redeem yourself?
You can't have nation ranks unless they're better than they were.
I mean, we don't know. They might be better than they were. We don't
They
know at
gotta
this
be.
point.
You can't introduce them again and not. Nah.
Blaine say no more bets for your sake.
If I see Thomas Andre again, I quit the series. I just can't. I just really can't.
I mean, it's not like he's dead or nothing.
He need to be.
Oh my god. I mean, he almost died. He almost got clapped, but
I mean, it's like, come on, bro. I'm gonna get into it. I'm not getting into it. I almost went back into a couple years ago when, you know what I'm saying? Like, no. At least we want hunters that are close to the main character. Not as strong as, but close. None of them were close to Jinwoo.
technically,
Not even a little bit.
I mean,
So that's all I want.
I mean, I agree. Hopefully, we do get something like that.
And I need new ones too. I don't want to see any of the old ones.
I hope we get new ones as well. I hope we get new and old. I hope it's a good mixture. More new than old though. If they do old, just the fan favorites of olds.
Where's Goga?
Dead.
Mm-hmm.
He did?
Yeah, he died again.
When? Where? What?
When Jen gave him the elixir again, which prolonged after the world reset. Jen gave him the elixir again, which prolonged his life for a little bit, but he died again right afterwards because he was just old.
Lame ass.
Right. He was just old, and he ended up dying all over again.
I'm gonna go back and read that part. I keep forgetting.
Which is highly disrespectful that you brought him back, cured him again, just for him to die of old age all over again. Like, you should just let him stay dead for all of that.
He ain't built different. That's all.
Tragic, bro. So tragic, just tragic, man. But all right, man. Anything y'all want to say before we go ahead and get out of here and wrap it up? Are y'all? What? I guess. Are y'all excited for the return of solo leveling and this new chapter? I guess this ended there. Are you excited?
Yeah, when is the next chapter?
Wednesday.
Every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday.
Today? Or what's the wait, hold on. What is today?
Wednesday.
Yeah.
Was 14 today?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow. I thought it was already 14.
14 was today.
Well, cool. I'll start reacting going forward.
All right. So we're excited for the series though, overall.
Yeah, you know, solo leveling was one of the, if not the first webtoon I think they gave me that like system format. I think maybe Tomb Raider's King. Shout out to Tomb Raider's King. But
You're excited for the anime?
what?
Oh,
He didn't know it was an anime.
Oh, you didn't know?
Jeez, don't fucking play with me.
No, it's getting the anime. Tomb Raider King.
Tomb Raider's King anime.
Yeah.
God, I'm eating. Oh, I'm eating so good right now, nigga. Oh my god. Thank you, Jesus. Are you serious?
Yeah, man.
I
Yeah.
actually really enjoyed this. I don't know how they're gonna really do it because that's one of the motherfuckers that go forever. But they just be doing shit on there. But from when I was reading it, I enjoyed it. Shout out to Tomb Raider's King. Hopefully they summarize it pretty well because that shit was long.
Yeah. All right, but so let's end it off here. On the scale of 1 to 10, what y'all get Ragnarok so far?
6.57.
Okay. 6.5.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 7. I have high hopes for it, but the way that Soul let me down at the end, just gets, and I'll get my high hopes up. Yeah, I'm just gonna sit back. I'm gonna read it. Not gonna get that much into it, and hope to God they don't let me down.
All right.
Cause you know what let me down?
What? Nation levels?
Go ahead. Nope. Different series.
Different series that let you down.
Recently.
Recently?
Yeah. the damn beginning after the end.
Oh
Turtle
my
me, you
God.
dead to me right now, bro. Anyway, we're done. So you know,
Really? Hold on.
Cause
That's trash.
no, I think he just saying that because it went on hiatus because they switching art studios again. That's all. They just going on a 3-month hiatus.
I don't see a damn chapter tomorrow. I don't care what nobody
You're
says.
not gonna see a chapter tomorrow. It's on
crashing out.
hiatus.
I'm crashing out. I'm sorry, I'm crashing out. This Discord said this mute me. I'm crashing out.
Oh
That's
my-
all it is to it.
Bro, it's on hiatus. It's not coming out tomorrow.
JD, how you gone a whole year? You ain't got a couple months worth of chapters, bro.
I'm pretty sure they still have chapters, but I don't see a point in releasing them because you
That
still.
shit. Bro, we paying money for this, JD.
Yeah, but if there's no chapters, then you're not paying.
He got chapters. He didn't put them out.
I don't think he's gonna put them out. I don't think it's gonna be no chapters.
Bro, I'm telling you, the countdown was still up last time I looked at it.
I mean, maybe there will be a chapter. I don't know. I don't think it will be, but I guess we're gonna have to wait till tomorrow to find out.
Crashing out. We'll crash out on y'all. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. All right, man, but that's it for this one. Hope y'all enjoyed. Let us know what y'all think about all this craziness in the comment section below. What do you give Ragnarok so far, 14 chapters in? Are you excited with the new direction? Do you hate the new direction? Do you like the gauntlets? Do you hate the gauntlets? Do you want Suho to have a shadow army? Do you not want him to have a shadow army? Are you fine with the descendant monarch transformations? And also, do you think Suho would be stronger than Jinwoo? All questions we obviously don't have answers to right now, but we're going to be following along and seeing how this is going to go. Anything else y'all want to say? Y'all want to plug anything before we head out? Anything y'all doing?
Nah, you'll see it on YouTube.
Sound good.
As
Trent?
my kid goes to sleep.
Trent?
Yeah. If I return, when I return, we shall have fun.
Sound good. All right, catch y'all next time. Peace.
Peace.